Now there are reports that KTM might be making a new 350cc engine or just under 350cc engine for India. And it makes sense if they do decide to do it because of the new GST rules and all that. If it's under 350cc, the taxes are lower. So, and the 390, because it's over that mark, the engine size, it's now, well, I'm not sure if they actually increased the expenses. I heard that they weren't going to increase it, but I don't know what the current situation is. But the cost will be more for them. So yeah, they might be end up making a under 350cc engine for India, and I'm wondering, will that work? I mean, there's already a problem with the Duke 160, the Duke 200, and Duke 250 being too close together, and that now a Duke 350 also showing up, where there's a 250 and a 390. It feels like it might be a similar problem all over again. I mean, the Duke 390, that's a fantastic machine, but the bike is expensive, and as much as people would want to buy that bike, it's just not reasonable for most people. Now, how should KTM handle this? Having this many motorcycles that are so close in terms of the engine specs, it's not a great thing. It'll be confusing for the customers, and they'll end up making a lot of bikes. And I mean, yeah, honestly, for manufacturers, it's probably better to have a few products in specific segments that they know will sell in big numbers rather than having multiple products. And sure, I guess KTM could just use the same body and all for everything and just change the engines up, but still, for the customer, it might be a bit too confusing. At least that's my opinion. I mean, it was the same for the 160, the 200, and the 250. I mean, which bike is the customer supposed to buy if they're not specifically sure what they actually want? If they're not 100% sure and they just want a good bike, it'll be confusing. Now, KTM could fix this by, well, getting rid of the 390. And I know that's gonna make a lot of people mad because the 390 is a beloved bike, but considering all the new rules and all that, it will probably be for the best. And I think they should probably get rid of it and replace it with, honestly, a 500. Yeah, they should, or a 490. Yeah, that sounds much better. A 490 Duke. Now I don't know if KTM has a 490 Duke in their lineup. Uh, yeah, I have to look into that. I don't think they do. They definitely don't have it for India. If they do, they should just bring it to India and get rid of the 390. At least that way, the products will be differentiated. And they could just keep the 390 as an adventure bike and, the do everything type of KTM bike. Keep the 390 as that type of bike. And that would honestly make the product seem more diverse if they all have different engines. Different types of products have different engines. I mean, the adventure bikes have a different engine. The sports bikes have a different engine. The nakeds have a, well, I think the naked, all of them having a different engine might not be reasonable, but still, some differentiation would be good for the customer in terms of them feeling like their bike is different from the others rather than feeling like they are all the same underneath. So yeah, that should be the direction they should go, and they should get rid of the 390. If they have a 490, they should bring it. If not, they should make it. And if they're making it, honestly, I think they should go for a twin cylinder. And the 490, that's going to be an expensive bike as it is. If it's a twin cylinder, I think a lot of people would be a bit more accepting of that for the price jump. If it has two cylinders. And after a certain, honestly, I feel like after 350 cc's, the engine needs to be a twin cylinder. I don't think single cylinders should be pushed out over that. I know Royal Enfield does it, but still, yeah, for most manufacturers, I don't think that's the right move. So yeah, that's what I think about KTM. And with all the new Bajaj stuff, I'm sure that this they will be able to do this product well and bring it to the market. And maybe then there's a derivation of it that comes to the pulsars. Uh, Although I don't think so. I don't think the sporty pulsars are all that popular these days. I think it is mainly KTM where people go to for the sportiness when it comes to these two brands. But that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, that's what I think should happen if they do end up making an under 350cc KTM bike. So let's wait and see what happens, and it'll probably happen because of the tax stuff. So yeah, it will be interesting to see the pricing and the power and all that specs and all that stuff.